What makes a winner succeed? Of course, hard work, determination, and sacrifices. But no winner succeeds in isolation. Because before a million cheers, there are a million fears. And these fears are tackled and overcome in the privacy of a safe space. Every moment of joy, every bit of tribulation is shared with your closest ones, and the ones we call the inner circle. I'm Abhish Matthew, and welcome to WhatsApp Presents The Inner Circle, a place where you meet champions and those who help them become one. In a country so obsessed with cricket, part credit goes to this one woman for expanding the horizon of sports in India. She is truly the girl who likes to swing her racket. You already know who I'm talking about, none other than the winner of multiple Grand Slams and national awards, the ace against odds, Sania Mirza. Hello and welcome.
Thank you.
You are synonymous to tennis in this country. 1.2 billion people.
You know, I think that at a time when I started playing tennis, not many people could dream of, forget winning Wimbledon, but playing it, especially a young girl from Hyderabad. So I think it kind of captured everybody's imagination, when things started happening. The whole kind of country has lived through this journey with me, and I feel that's why we have this connect as well.
Which is right, because it inspires a lot of girls who earlier, let's say, had to choose between being a doctor or being an engineer, but they really wanted to play sports. But now that you're as an example, अपने parents के पास जाके बोल सकते हैं कि अरे Sania Mirza did it, I can also at least try doing it.
That was probably one of the hardest parts for me as well, right? Because I didn't really have someone in the subcontinent to be like, this is who I want to be like. Of course, things have gotten a lot better than they were 25 years ago. Today, people believe that sport can be a career option for a girl. And I think that's the biggest difference that has happened. I'm very proud that, we can count some of the biggest stars, sports stars of our country who are women. And it's really cool when, parents come to you with young kids and say, we named her Sania after you.
Yeah.
Or she's playing tennis because of you. And that's what makes it worth it.
Who in your inner circle and how have they inspired you to stay where you are?
For years, the minute I finish a match, win or lose, I have two messages, my sister and my mom. Like, no matter what happens, it won't be a long message, it won't be anything, whatever, So for me, I've been very, very fortunate, touch wood, that I've had a family that has supported me through everything, through every decision of mine on and off the court. And for me, I know that when I step on the court, that this is always going to remain. For me, it is a matter of great comfort when I walk onto the court. It really helps me calm down, knowing that, okay, my sister and my mom and my dad, my husband, obviously over the last 10, 12 years, are going to be there. And this is how I think I bring almost that calm into my life.
In 2018, there's a new member that entered your family and you started the Mama Hustle. Do you also see some kind of semblance of the learnings that you learned and you're imbibing that and this is how you got to do?
I do learn from him, how to love unconditionally, and he doesn't care. He doesn't care if I won a match. He doesn't care if I'm in a bad mood for that matter. He'll come and he'll still come and give me a hug. He's one of the reasons I actually came back to playing tennis. I mean, I wanted him to be proud of the fact of when he understands that his mother didn't give up on her dreams after she had a baby. Also, many people told me I can't do it, so then I have to.
Oh, it's that, okay. There are two kinds of mother and child relation. One where the child video calls the mother. The second one where the mother keeps video calling the child. Which of this is it?
It is the other way around. It's me calling him more.
What does a 34-year-old and a 3-year-old speak?
That I can't tell you. वो हमारे बीच की बात है. It's very sweet, but I can't tell you.
Sweet is what I'll take from here. You said you have a love-hate relationship with, especially with the press and the people and the criticism that comes in, but you seem very unfazed.
It's not true that I'm unfazed by it. I might be less fazed by it now than I was per se when I was 20. When I was 21 maybe, there was a moment when I didn't want to play anymore. I wanted to stop and I was battling a little bit of mental health stuff. I had a little bit of depression and, stuff like that. That's when my family really came together to sort of like lift me back up. It was very tough because there was a lot being said about me in the media, which was untrue. I think it was over time that they helped me come out of that. Without them, there was no way for me to understand that, first of all, that was temporary, and secondly, to understand that it was irrelevant more than temporary.
Talking about your inner circle, we have somebody who wants to share a message with you. She is one of our biggest directors, a phenomenal choreographer, and I'm talking about your BFF. It's none other than the fabulous Farah Khan. I have a message from her.
What has she said?
This is a message for you. Go ahead and play.
सानिया ने मुझे WhatsApp किया, बहुत सारे messages भेजे और said I had to say something about the show, but I can't because I'm shooting. As you can see, I'm in the middle of my shoot. But one thing I have to say about Sania, that whenever we meet, Bollywood की सारी gossip Sania मुझे देती है. So she gets to know about it much before me. I can't say the same about sports world because she knows how much knowledge I have about sports. So Sania, see you soon. Now let's not just WhatsApp. No, let's meet now. See you for lunch tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, not so bad.
Not so bad.
Just one lie. I don't know all the Bollywood gossip.
Please. I feel like, why would she lie?
Me and Farah are the most unlikely friendship in the world. We have nothing in common. She's like an older sister I've never had, and she's someone that I go to for advice. So we connect at a level like that.
This is great. And now we're going to talk about somebody who's been part of your inner circle since her birth. Let's welcome another very integral part of Sania's life. In her own words, her first baby, her rock, her savior, her person that she can't go without. It's her little sister, Anam Mirza. Hi, how are you? Doing? Good.
Hello.
Welcome, Anam. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Was there any competition between the two of you, if any, back when you were a kid?
No. I was always the nice younger sister who let go of everything.
Or was she a terror of an older sister?
No, she wasn't a terror, but I was just a really nice younger sister. Don't you agree?
She was actually always on a serious note, the baby of the family, because there was such a big difference between us, and everything was much easier for her because I had to fight for everything, right? When I was the first child, so I fought for deadlines, I fought for going out, I fought for all those things. And she had a cell phone at 10,
Actually, at 7.
You see, and she had the audacity to say.
Did you ever feel when you were younger that you didn't get enough time that you wanted to spend with each other?
My first memory of her is playing tennis. So literally, it was what we do. It's what I grew up with. So it never felt like, ideally we would have liked to spend more time together, but it wasn't something that we thought about. I'm thinking about it like now.
All right, as we can see, the Mirza sisters are clearly very close. How about let's put this to the test with a fun challenge. This game is called Who is Most Likely To? I will ask both of you a question. For example, who's most likely to steal hearts? I know it's me, but don't point at me. You have to point at each other. We just thought we would...
use the real hands.
The real hands, if you may pass it on.
Thanks.
All right, who is most likely to forget birthdays? Who is most likely to lose things?
No, Happy, please.
I don't
I'm
lose.
responsible.
I don't lose anything.
Who's most likely to get into trouble for saying something inappropriate? Okay, so tell me, was there an incident like that happened?
I'll WhatsApp you. I can't.
Because there wasn't one, there were multiple.
Yeah.
So we'll have to send you multiple WhatsApps.
Not shower for days. I think I know the answer, but you tell. What?
Definitely me.
I shower 3 times a day. FYI.
Sleep with makeup on. Yes.
She doesn't shower. You're
Making me sound disgusting.
Okay, cool. That brings us to the end of the games. Here, there is no winner other than the both of you. Now, before we go, I would like to take a selfie with you so that I'm last seen with your inner circle. Thank you so much, Anam, for joining us. And thank you so much, Sania, for being here and reminding us that no matter what life throws at you, you can effortlessly ace it if you have your inner circle by your side. My name is Abish Matthew, and I'll see you next week with another champion and their inner circle. Adios, amigos.